And we are live. It is Sunday, July 10th. I think it's July 10th. The time is 7:32 p.m. And welcome to another Sunday Night Stumbles. I see a lot of people in the chat already. Hello, Michelle Briggs, Benjinium, Gertej, Brad Palmer, Mark S., Marie Palmer, Novell Koss, Eunice Olson is here. Alex Gets Around is here. Jeanette Morales is here. Mark S. is here. COVID Hippo, Cody Shaw, Tara Tracy. I'm pretty sure I saw Vivian Johnson as well in the chat, and Michael Nguyen. Thanks for tuning in. I know you've had a whole lot of me today since I streamed earlier, and now we're back in the evening on Sunday as I usually do. I don't normally stream Sunday afternoons, but every now and then I think it's a good time to do it, especially since I was kind of out in the middle of nowhere. And, you know, if I'm going to make the effort to go that way, might as well get a few videos out of it. So thanks for tuning in. And I just got a notification that we are live. Let me just check to make sure everything appears to be healthy. Rogers is actually working. I'm 100% on Rogers. C. Mills is here. Hello. Lisa Palmer, the Ottawa Wanderer, is here. Hello, Lisa. And I had a little donation during my live stream earlier today, courtesy of Brad Palmer, to kick off tonight with an IPA. So I'm feeling like today was a hot day, and it was definitely an ice cream, popsicle, cold lemonade kind of day. So let's have a Feed the Jukebox Milkshake IPA. And this is a green can. I'm a little surprised that the green screen is actually not making it look see-through. This is by Bose. Feed the Jukebox Milkshake IPA. Store cold, drink fresh. And how strong is this? Ooh. I don't know if that's picking up, but it says 6.5%. And they actually wrote flavored strong beer on it. So cheers, everyone. I hope you're having a good start to your week. It is Sunday, first day of the week, but it's also the last day of the weekend. So I hope you all had a good weekend. Cheers again. That is very, very thick. Not quite milkshake thick, but pretty thick. Novell Koss says, I didn't know Bose made beers. I thought they mostly made speaker systems. Different kind of Bose. Deborah Ball is here. We'll take a little look at something Deborah Ball has been working on pretty soon. Vivian Johnson says hello. Why, hello, Vivian Johnson. Let me pull this up. What did I do? I like to do this. Johnny Strides, July 10, 2021. What was I doing this time last year? Midtown Toronto patios on a busy Saturday afternoon. Just for the next few minutes, we'll have this old one in the background. I really got to update and do a new Midtown video, especially with all the patios and stuff. I feel like I do Midtown too much because I live here, but I really don't. Hey everyone, it is Saturday, July 10th. The time is 1:27 p.m. Lisa Palmer says, the temperature's around 23 degrees Celsius. My computer is broken. You smashed it. What? Why would you do that? Station. I'm here in Midtown Toronto. Novell Koss says this time last year he was getting out of the shower and toweling himself off. That's quite the memory. I'm pretty sure. Street right now. Well, a Sunday a year ago, I probably would have been streaming. There's a look to the south down Yonge with the newly installed bike lanes. This is what Brian thinks. Well, good luck on dropping off your resume there. Rocky says, did I get the movement fixed? And what about... no and no. The movement, I really just need to fix one of the brakes. 2 blocks to the north of here. It's kind of seized up a bit. And I got to take the pedal off and put the pedal back on because it's like making a pretty disturbing click sound whenever I pedal on the downstroke. I'm just going to take it off, clean off the threads, put on some new grease, and put that on. And then the new bike I don't know what the noise is. I made a little video of it and I sent it to the manufacturer. It's got to be something I did because the noise it's making it didn't make when I first put it together. So I don't know, but I'm going to try to get out and do a live stream on the new bike early this week. And hopefully we can start making regular content on it. I already saw a route today when I was walking down Birchmount. There was the Gatineau Hydro Corridor, which I think might make a pretty good route for the new bike since it's going to be pretty long range. I've also got a request in from channel member Melting Tomato to do a ride. So we're going to be looking at doing that pretty soon as well. Sanjay in Kingston is here. Hello, Sanjay in Kingston. See a lot of people that were in my stream earlier today. Samuel hides his thoughts on the incident in Japan, the assassination of Shinzo Abe. Is that the incident? Obviously.
So here we go. Take two.
I don't think you need to know my thoughts on that, but not good.
I did salvage last week's video.
So
I ended up uploading it.
Hello, Christopher Haydock and Devin Sullivan. Apparently, I have an 8-year-old viewer who's a fan, and their mom ran into me and were like, Johnny, my son always watches you. He's a big fan. And I was like, oh, how old's your son? 8? I have a bit of a potty mouth sometimes. Oh, that's okay. They see that in like the movies and TV anyways. Okay, cool. Hey fans, Buses Gaming. So they got something they wanted to give me that I thought was kind of funny. So the next time I ran into them, they live in the neighborhood.
Here's the bull. That's a Firkin pup.
Because I'm a YouTuber, they wanted to give me this. Look at it. Pretty sure that's not the YouTube font. I didn't open it. Should I open it? How much tape do they have on this thing? For some reason, the box says happiness forever and love. Absolutely not surprising at all.
And there's a busier patio. That's
like, who is this for? Who is buying this? No offense, people who gave it to me. And who thought there would be a market for this? And could you not take 5 seconds to like copy the YouTube logo? I don't want to be critical of a gift. I think it's really cute. And I think it's cute that someone gave this to me. Deborah says, as long as mom is okay. This is Nikki. Yeah, I think, like the mom said, like they just passively hear much worse language in like movies and stuff that goes on TV. I guess being a kid today, you're exposed to all kinds of things that like we weren't when we were kids. YouTube, what is this? A little coaster? It's not plastic. It feels to be like ceramic or something, so that's kind of cool.
Davisville Guardian.
And
that's where I got my first vaccine shot. That was
the mug. Maybe
when it was time for
I will add this after a thorough cleaning. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but there's some shit in there. Not actual. You get the idea.
Second shot of the AZ.
Why is the handle like this? It feels so weird. I'm pretty sure they put the handle up on upside down. Is it not me, or Deborah says if they copied the logo, it can be a legal problem? Well, I think this would be a legal problem. Like that's kind of like if you did a fake Pepsi logo, but you used a different font. I'm pretty sure you've still violated the Pepsi trademark, right? So I'm pretty sure, you know, look where this is manufactured. When I worked in commercial insurance, we would not insure anybody who imported stuff directly from China without going through like an insured distributor. The reason for that is you cannot sue a company in China. There is absolutely nothing Google could do to stop this. There is no recourse. So if there's something wrong with the product, if, you know, this was full of lead and I drank it and got sick, there's nowhere for
There
me to
is
go.
a
There's no
mobile
one for me to
Wendy's.
sue.
started
That's
to see
just
those
the
pop up all
nature
over
of
the
dealing
city.
with stuff manufactured in China. If it's not from like an American or Western company.
Although,
So the
as of
person I would sue would be the store who sold it.
Friday,
They're
indoor
in
dining
a
will be
sense,
allowed.
or in effect, the importer of the product if it doesn't go through that middleman. So the store carries all product liability for anything manufactured in China that is not
So it'll be interesting to see what happens
gone
to this
through a North
patio
American
culture.
distributor. So yeah, this company can do whatever they
Sprung up
want,
during
and they're
the
getting off
pandemic.
scot-free. It's really on customs to like
Guy needs to
flag
get
this
off
kind
the
of stuff
sidewalk.
and stop it because it's obviously illegal, but that's too much background info on
On
a
a
mug.
day like
But
this, people gravitate
pretty
towards
sure they
being
got that
indoors.
handle on wrong. Like it feels wrong,
Asking
and it
to be
looks
AC,
like
or
it's
if they'd
upside
rather
down.
sit
But
on a
hey,
busy street like Yonge
if you're
Street.
watching, little kiddo, thank you very much. And thank you to Mom for having the thought of giving the YouTuber he watches a mug that says YouTube on it.
Yep, let's just walk down
I'll
the
just wash it
sidewalk,
out and
buried in
add
our
it
phone, walking
to
on the
my
left.
normal stuff. Vivian Johnson says a soup bowl and a plate for my
Some
cracker.
people just expect the world to jump out of
I
their
thought
way.
it was a mug and a coaster for the mug.
And coming up is Belsize Drive.
Ooh. And yes, this is excellent.
There goes someone on an e-scooter.
Speaking of excellent, I bought a 4-pack of THC CBD infused drinks last night, and 2 of the other drinks I had. These blood orange sparkling water. The guy at the Honey Pot where I went must have thought I was nuts, but I got pretty messed up on these last night. This is a
And
blood
here's
orange
the number of
cardanon.
patios start.
What
There's
is
another Indian
cardanon? I'm
resto
guessing
bar.
it's something floral. It kind of tasted a bit flowery. Active ingredients: 2 milligrams THC,
Sign says best coffee ever.
4 milligrams CBD.
Mike
The other
Craig
ones I had
disagrees.
2 of were 2.5 THC. And I had 2 of those, and I had 1 of these. And I got pretty properly screwed up. And then the video I uploaded today had like 1,000,001 music copyright errors. And I was trying to fix this at like
Here is to
1 in the morning, just pulling my hair out while I was high because I drank too many of these things. It was fun. But yeah, I'm probably going to have some of these tonight
That's
just
right
because
next to
they're
a
fun.
Thai
But that's what I've been
restaurant.
doing all weekend. Naval Cost says, pronounced cardamom. It's a spice. Good to know, cardamom. So
And across the street here,
on deck for tomorrow, I have a video I recorded Thursday night. Yesterday, I
Louis.
recorded a scooter ride downtown
That's a
after the
popular wing
salsa
spot.
event. And today, I recorded Lawrence, which is good because I need to start catching up on videos because eventually next month, I'm going to be going away somewhere. So it's good to have like a big
they've got those
stockpile. I'm going to want to have
machines that
about
are
8
always
to
welcome
10
on a day
videos
like
in
this.
advance. So I'm going to start loading up this month. Hopefully the quality doesn't slide, although it probably will.
hot wings on a sunny day without an umbrella.
Ellen Barsness says, hello,
I
Johnny.
probably just would have chose to go somewhere else.
Alex was also at Taste of Lawrence. Yeah, we missed each other, I guess. I don't
Here's
recall
a new
seeing you.
spot, Dave's Hot Chicken.
So one of our viewers has recently gone down the rabbit hole of launching a YouTube channel, and she is in the chat now. So not to put you on the spot, but that is Deborah Ball. She brand new channel, 3 videos in the last day. So if you want to check out what Deborah has been up to, she's done a camping trip vlog. I subscribed. I hit the bell. So she's got 2 of us. Congrats. It's so hard to get that ball rolling when you start. You guys have no idea how hard it is to start that momentum when you launch a channel. Hello, Epic Nation HD. So we have Michiana Girl Camper Trip, day 1. Does that mean, or maybe on day 1, June 26th? I watched part of this one. I was super busy today. I didn't have time to watch the whole thing. I watched like the first 3-4 minutes. You're doing a pretty good job with your editing. Probably better than me. Then we have Camping Trip Day 2. you can see. Oh, this is the one I watched, actually. Look at that. This is the one that I watched. Here I am lying because you can see right in front of me the progress meter and how far I went. And then camping trip day 3. So head over to Deborah's channel, hit subscribe, and check out her stuff. Ooh, she's already up to 4. There we go. And watch the videos, and of course, leave a comment. And you can see some of her handiwork. We'll just play this for a minute. Oops, trip 1, day 1. Oh, there you go, Deborah. You would not believe the mistakes I make in my videos. Good thing I have people like checking them out before they even go live through the premieres, telling me all the mistakes I make so I can fix them.
And this is my first time solo camping. I am at Muskegon State Park in Muskegon, Michigan. I am in the Lake Michigan.
Yeah, we can see very, very cute camper setup. That is some nifty stuff. I might have to steal some of these ideas, Deborah, and go do this kind of thing. That might be fun. And this is at Muskegon State Park. I don't want to play the whole video because I really think you should be on her channel watching her video rather than just saying I saw it through mine. But that camper looks awesome. And this is pretty recent, June 26, 2022. So yeah, congrats, Deborah. And hopefully we can get you a few more eyeballs. Oh, you're already up to 5. Christopher Haydock says good luck with the channel. I say good luck with the channel. You had a blast camping. Awesome. I think I need to do that, right? Maybe I should do like a weekend alone in the woods kind of thing. Maybe I could do a live stream from out there if I'm somewhere that has wireless internet, or if I have enough service. I don't know. I'm not really like the naturey, rugged type though. I'm more of a let's go to a big city campfire live stream. There's an idea. Johnny Stride's campfire. Here's my plastic log that I bought from Walmart that I press a button and it looks like it's on fire. Now I'm going to take some marshmallows and melt them under a lighter. I think that's about the extent of my campfire live stream would be. Novell Cost, that sounds like fun. Hopefully there were some cute animals. There you go. Deborah, congrats. And I saw something earlier today. Action Kid did an interesting live stream. He played a game, Raid Shadow Legends playthrough. And he was out streaming at the same time I was streaming. Miami Live Exploring Sunday. That was 2 hours ago. Was my stream really just 2 hours ago? 2 hours ago. Holy shit, I am streaming too much today. And I think I got a notification that Ken is going to be streaming at 9, which will probably coincide with when this stream ends. So lots of streaming going on today. Oh no, I just had a video up and I ended it. So we've got, it says 120 viewers. Thank you guys for joining us, of course. Another Canadian YouTuber who used to live in Toronto is live right now. Live stream tour of downtown Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, plus a special guest. So that's Alina McLeod. She was in Toronto, I think, last year or earlier this year for a brief period. She's Canadian. She's gone out doing the YouTube thing. A bit more travel-y than me. A bit more, a lot more. Her entire channel is traveling. It's a lot of really cool stuff. I've actually exchanged a few messages with her because our timing didn't work out to do like a collab video when she was last in town. But
adjusted here.
Look at that. She is in Saskatoon.
Right,
there
back
is
to business.
There is a place we don't
Aw.
see enough of on
More
YouTube.
people having a lovely picnic and barbecue.
Hopefully she doesn't copyright shot me for playing a second of this.
Samuel says, man, I wish I could see all of these parts of Canada so clean and nice. Better to live in than
Christopher
NYC.
Haydock says, Johnny, will you be getting
Interesting.
the new e-bike
'Cause it's
arrange
like, obviously,
test?
for many
Yes,
people,
I
New
plan
York
on doing that.
City is like a dream city.
I'm
And I mean,
quite
I,
excited to get the
loved
new
it when I
e-bike
visited it,
up
but
and
I
running.
can
DJ
see,
Ian says watching both in the same time.
primarily because of
Deborah
the
Ball
crazy,
says Alina does some serious
price
traveling.
to
Yes,
live
she
in
does.
New York.
169,000 subscribers, so pretty healthy channel. What 7 years on YouTube looks like? When you make a channel on YouTube for fun and it completely changes your life. Ooh, I can't play that music. That might get me in trouble. Tori says just sub to her. Alex thinks the shorts. The shorts are a response to like TikTok and Insta Reels. It's kind of a necessary evil, I think, for YouTube to fight off those. Esargot says if I did a live stream of my downtown, it would last 3 minutes, longer than most drunk college dudes, but not long enough to be monetized. What is your town? I thought you were New York. Where exactly are you, Esargots? Who is messaging me? So, the person who gave me the mug, the Burbs of NYC. Do these Burbs have a name? The person who gave me the mug says, me and blank just watched the part with the mug. He enjoyed it. Thank you. No, thank you. You guys are awesome parents for letting your kid watch this channel and my other channel. More so letting them watch this channel. This channel's a little more uninhibited, I guess. Deborah says I am much more boring than Alina. Everyone has their own pace, Deborah. Everyone has their own pace. Remember... First of all, I don't think you're boring at all. And remember when I first started out, how like cardboard and robotic I sounded? Every video was just like Johnny Strides 2019. There's got to be one. I think we already saw that. Why is YouTube so bad at... Why is YouTube so bad at searching? Can I search? No, I can't filter, so only older ones? Just play... It will not do it. It won't let me just pull up a really old one. I'm going to have to go to my page. They really want to hide my older stuff. It's that bad, eh? Sort by. Date added, oldest. There we go. Walking Queen Street West in Toronto and riding the streetcar. This is very, very early in the by Johnny Strides. This is how I started. But I was looking for one that... Herb says, love Alina McLeod's channel. Well, I'm glad you do. I like her channel too. It gives me something to aspire to. Uptown, does this have the voiceover intro? No, but it's got my... Who calls it Uptown? Nobody calls it Uptown. What's up, everyone? The plan today is to walk the uptown stretch of Toronto's Yonge subway line from Shepherd up to Finch Station. It's a little over 2 kilometers, which makes this the shortest walk I've done, but considering it's minus 7 degrees Celsius right now, I'm not going to complain about that. And if I remember to, I'll make a stop at the North York Centre along the way to check out the skating rink. All right, let's go. Did I spell Shepherd Avenue wrong? Oh my god. Sehepard, Sehppard Avenue. CN Tower and Sky Dome, a walk from Blue Jays Way. Amazing. Okay, this is my old office. Would I talk about how I used to work in First Canadian Place? I don't know if this music is going to get copyrighted or not, if it's part of a epidemic or if it's part of the YouTube. But I often talk about how I used to work in First Canadian Place. This is... What's up, everyone? I'm in front of First Canadian Place, which at 978 feet tall has been Canada's tallest building since 1975. I thought I'd change things up a bit today, and instead of going for a walk, I'd check out the view of the city from high up. Alright, let's head inside and find our way over to the elevators. Alright, let's head inside and find our way over to the elevators. That voiceover is not excellent. So, this building is connected to Toronto's elaborate underground path system, which connects many of the downtown... Okay, so that first part was me doing a voiceover with the microphone, with like my cheap microphone, before I realized cheap microphones sound like what you paid for them. No offense, but they do. And now I'm pretending I'm narrating the walk, but what I'm actually doing is standing on my balcony, talking into my GoPro to get the sound, to mimic the sound that it would have made if I were talking while I narrated it. And then I cut that audio out and put it in the video. So I was not talking as I was walking. I was faking it. This is 2019. This is like one of my first videos ever. I didn't know what I was doing, nor was I comfortable or confident enough to just talk and walk. I thought people would be looking at me. I thought, this is weird. I think Action Kid just started narrating videos around this time. Office buildings and subway stations together. Lies. During the weekdays, it's full of people and looks very much like a regular shopping mall, but since it's the weekend, it's pretty dead. Like the random cuts, like I just didn't know where to cut at all. So I was just like, okay, that's enough of here. We'll just cut a shot of the elevator. Hello, Joe's Crayons. All right, let's go up and check out the view. By the way, this is funny because this is not the elevator bank that I would get on to go up to my company. In fact, this elevator bank didn't even serve where I worked. I remember I didn't want anyone to know, like, the company, so I walked on to a different elevator bank that went to different set of floors where my company wasn't even located, just to throw people off. Who would have thought? And we flash forward to... This is the floor where I worked out of, and my company had the whole floor to itself. So yeah, pretty spectacular views. I will not lie. I had I was NPC. I had my job interview with this view, and the lady interviewing me, who later became my boss for 4 years, I think she knew I was just staring out the window the whole time. Like, everything she was saying, I was just like so enamored with the view. It's like, my dream to be in this environment. So I was just like, there is the St. Regis. This was right after they took the Trump logo off. It used to say Trump here. I realized I accidentally played my intro. Sorry about that. Oopsie doopsie. I don't know how that happened. But it said, this used to say Trump. And then this is right when they're in the process of turning it into St. Regis. There's One King West. I did a video through there as well. There's Commerce Court West. Brookfield Place. Now we're randomly looking south for some reason, right at the TD Center. I came up here earlier on a snowy day, and this is what it looked like. Oh. Now we're switching to a different day. I came up here earlier on a snowy day, and this is what it looked like. I came up here earlier on a snowy day, so this is what it looked like in winter. All right, I hope you enjoyed this unique look at the city. I find it a bit more interesting than the more common view you get from up in the CN Tower. I hope to get out and check out some more interesting vantage points like this one in the future. Don't forget to like this video, and if you'd like to see more, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Do I sometimes pine for my old job? The location was super convenient because I would literally go out on my lunch hour and record a walking video. Or since I work there after work, I would often just record a video, sometimes even before work on my way into work. And then when I left this company to work at a company at York Mills, it was more money, more vacation, but I was like, man, I was downtown in the middle of the financial district. It was like perfect for me. If you knew anything at all about me, you knew that I would just savor every moment of that. And now I'm living or working in this like office park, like not close to anything. So yeah, I only lasted at that new company like 8-9 months or so before I quit and gave them the bird to do this. But yeah, so I don't miss it. I don't miss the work, but I miss the location. I miss the view. I miss some of my coworkers. I miss the extended coffee breaks. I miss the days where you would go out for lunch and come back 2 hours later and like no one on your team would be there. So it's like no one even cared. You would see that red light on your phone and you'd be like, that's a Monday problem. I am not going to check that message now. I miss those days, but maybe I should give away too much about my work ethic. I think I was pretty good, actually. I would hire me, totally. But yeah, I miss it. But my description is I go up the tallest building in Toronto to check out the views from one of the higher floors in First Canadian Place. The city is seen looking out from all four sides of the building, including the CN Tower and Lake Ontario from way up. First Canadian Place is 978 feet tall and has been the tallest building in Canada since 1978. This is such... I wonder if we have any people here. Lisa, is this view open to the public? This view was from a private office, so sadly it's not. Lisa, you were here 3 years ago. Is this observation deck open to the public? That's from Frist Canadian Place. Frist Canadian Place. Cleric subscribed. Pro dude, nice video. Also, what floor were you on? Thanks. I recorded this on 54, where I used to work. Would love to see interiors one day. I don't think that company would appreciate like an interior office tour. Ayutthaya, Thailand. A quick look around. DJI Osmo walking test. This is... So I had some of my early videos had over 1,000 views. That's crazy. Ayutthaya, Thailand. A quickie. Ooh, we're gonna get more. More voice. And it deserves 306 views. I was hoping there would be some kind of voice intro. And here's where the actual walking videos start. No more of those. Anyways, Deborah Ball, good luck on your channel. That was the rabbit hole we just went down there. Michelle Briggs says... Oh, you couldn't find... Yeah, Deborah Ball's channel. Just search if you're looking here. Who now is rocking 13 subscribers. With new channels, it can be really hard to search for them. So just search by one of these title names and then just type the name of the channel and you can find it. Speaking of which, Ryan Rides just posted something on Instagram I thought was a little sad. Oh, he doesn't have a community tab. But his apparently Apollo Phantom, his pride and joy, was stolen from his backyard. So if you're familiar with that particular e-scooter and you know what it looks like and you see one that resembles him, reach out to him on Instagram. I was like, that's not a cheap scooter. That's like... Yeah, that's a $2,300 scooter he had stolen from him. So possibly more if he got one of these upgraded ones. So that is sad shit and absolutely pathetic that we have thieves roaming around our society. So yeah, if you know anything about that, obviously it's a bit of a reach to say that, but if you do, reach out to Ryan. Hopefully the piece of shit that stole it, sorry child who gave me the YouTube mug is caught. Let's hope that they pay the necessary price. Apollo City, this is something... Oh man, this is basically my dream e-scooter, but it's $1,649. The new Apollo City. Look at this suspension. So when I do live streams on the e-scooter, I don't use a gimbal, so you occasionally see a bit of like jumpiness. This here fixes that because it's got a suspension. And it's also got a really, triple suspension system. My current e-scooter has no suspension. Double the shock absorption. One incredibly comfortable ride. Our first ever regen throttle. Goodbye to flats. Equipped with self-healing tires. Gel lines inside the tire that instantly seals any puncture. In-app control. And so this is the one that I'm kind of eyeing. 61 kilometers. So it's got a range in line. My current one, I think, is advertised as 68 real world performance is way less. So it's got a super long range, which is really good. It's got those self-healing tires, triple spring suspension system. It's a little bit of a heavy boy, 29.5 kilograms. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be like lugging that up and down too many stairs, but man. Yeah, that one's too weak. Maybe I could sell an e-bike and get this. I don't know. Christopher Haydock says karma is great, but does not replace lost items. Devin says that's used car money. Bill Chow has increased Deborah Ball's subscriber count by +1. Yeah, so this is what I would... Maybe I should reach out to them and just be like, hey, I will give you guys a sham review and use this on a whole bunch of streams. Now, I have too much integrity to do that, don't I? Weekend sale. Save up to 300. Is that cheaper? $16.49? Where's the sale? I will buy that right now if that is 300 off. Anyways, weekend sale on Explore and Phantom. Oh. Explore Apollo City. Oh shit, so that $16.49 is with the discount. Yeah, that's not happening. Anyways, so sorry to hear that, Ryan Rides. Let's take a look at what's going on in the city of Toronto. Why someone needs to challenge John Tory to be mayor of Toronto. You mean having an administrator who does absolutely nothing is not a good thing? Come get your airport trolley. It's currently along Portola Parkway in Lake Forest, California. What? Look at that. Welcome to Toronto. And someone saw this in... California. I know there's like a Toronto out there, but that's hilarious. That's obviously from our airport because it had the French in there. Good news. Rogers will be compensating us. Bad news. It's pennies. Yes, they're probably going to do... they're probably going to do a prorated compensation, so it's going to be peanuts. Deborah Ball asking, can e-scooters be insured? Yes. But they probably, most home insurance policies or renters policies will have a limit on bicycles. And I'm guessing an e-scooter or a device with motors, there'll be a limit. And usually it's like $500 or $1,000. So if just that gets stolen, you're only going to get $1,000. And then you probably have a $500 or $1,000 deductible on your policy. So it's probably not even worth it for Ryan to claim. The only way around that is if you schedule the item and you get it appraised like you would a diamond ring or that sort of thing, and then you're paying a much bigger premium on it. So chances are, no, your e-scooter, the deductible is going to eat the whole thing. Obviously, if like your whole apartment burnt down, yes, I mean, it makes sense to claim it. But if just that gets stolen, yeah, your deductible is going to swallow most of the value. Toronto is in the midst of a housing crisis, so why are the charges passed on to developers set to go up by nearly 50%? Good question. That bubblegum sky. Hello, Jeremy Kong. Higher rents will come for sure. A new LRT line is bringing redevelopment and gentrification fears to Jane and Finch. I need to go do an updated Jane and Finch video. Is there anything else cool? Coolest dog in the city, spotted in Parkdale. Imagine just walking down the street and seeing that guy on the sidewalk. That is the coolest dog in the city. There is no competition there. Someone on my balcony in the middle of the night. Oh. I was trying to go to sleep with my wife and son while I heard the distinct sound of someone climbing a ladder outside my bedroom window. When I looked out, there was someone standing there with a ladder silently, and I freaked out and ran outside with my wife and son. Later on, my neighbor said that they got locked out of their unit and needed to climb onto my balcony to get back into their house. Am I being paranoid, or is this kind of suspicious? Kind of both. Hopefully, what I would do is I would talk to my neighbor the next day about it. Hopefully you can laugh about it, and that'll make you feel a lot more comfortable. If your neighbor is like, I have no idea what you're talking about, or if they seem sketch, maybe. I don't know. Brad Palmer says, how's the bowling going? Have not played it in about a week. I'm hoping in the next few days, possibly tonight, to start playing. I've just been kind of busy, but I'm missing it, so hopefully. A message from the weekend. Very, very sad news there. The weekend's concert was canceled thanks to Rogers. Rethink elevated parts of Eglinton Crosstown West Extension. Residents city tell Metrolinx no. Every major city that builds light rail elevates it when it's out of the core. We should not be tunneling on the western part of Eglinton. Elevate it. It's so much cheaper. It's so much quicker to build. Why are we... It's just stupid. We should not be tunneling outside of the city core. Even the Ontario line is going to be above ground. Disputes with provincial transit agency widespread across Toronto, U of T professor says. Resident groups in York South Weston and the City of Toronto are calling on Metrolinx to explore burying a section of the long-anticipated Eglinton Crosstown West Extension to protect local green space. Get lost. You can elevate it without eating into that. You know, it's okay when we build bridges and we build crossings. People call them eyesores. Not really. But when we, heaven forbid, we want to build transit. Ooh, we don't want to see that. We don't want to deal with that. No, just build it above ground. It's so much more responsible to build above ground. This rendering shows the elevated section of the Eglinton Crosstown West Extension running along the north side of Eglinton Avenue before heading back underground east of... What's wrong with that? This is how transit looks everywhere else in the world. Why would we bury it way out in like suburban land? It doesn't make sense. That is extremely cost prohibitive. Toronto woman turned to unhinged dating list to suss out problematic men. Oh man, you don't want to be a guy on that list, eh? Novell Cost says the elevated section looks great. Even if it didn't look great, the cost of burying makes no sense, especially since the Eglinton Crosstown LRT is not going to have signal priority. If you're going to run it, well, it doesn't make sense to put it on the street. You either want to go, I kind of countered my point, you want to go in the ground or above and elevated. PSA Rogers rebate scam. Oh, I bet there's lots of those scams going on. All right, Brad Palmer says cheers. Does that mean good night? Devin Sullivan says I've got to wake up tomorrow. Time to wind down. Good night, Devin. Unknown went to the festival in St. Clair, not Scarborough. Both of them were fun festivals. I'm going to give the one in Scarborough the nod, though, just because it was a little more chill. It had kind of that cool midway. It was more of a family thing, which I'm a big fan of. I like seeing kids getting out in the city and enjoying it. Not that adults don't deserve to do that, but I thought it was a bit more laid back and it had more stuff. This guy actually made it into my video, a solo protester. What the fuck, Rogers? He's the hero we deserve. No, not the hero we deserve, but he's the hero we got. Cheers, because I'm drinking with you. Oh, makes sense. Gertej was at Wet and Wild. You know what, Gertej? I pulled out my phone and I saw some pictures of you at Wet and Wild on Instagram. Sounds like fun. Unknown with the middle finger to Rogers. That is not a guy you want to cross. That's such an... With all the protesting shenanigans we've had, that's a pretty worthy cause. I think 100% of us can get behind. Awesome. What's going on in Blog TO? Cortez saw the notification from me. The best biryani in Toronto. I do not know what that is. Massive map shows how massive the Rogers internet outage is in Ontario and the rest of Canada. Where's the map? Oh, so yeah, this is just showing all the reports of service being down. So all these people reporting service down at night. Everyone went to bed, and then after 4 a.m. Crazy. That was... People are going to remember this the same as we did like the big blackout. That's how like dependent we are on this stuff now. People in Toronto can now legally build backyard apartments if they want to. Yes, we have a housing crisis. As long as they're decent landlords, they should be allowed to do that. Toronto Butcher is permanently closing. Toronto Home with Mural. You can now take... Come on, give me something good. 10 places to get the best view of Niagara Falls. Toronto tattoo artist Ink's pilot flying nearly 10,000 feet above. The history of Mary Brown's Chicken in Toronto. Am I the only one that does not like Mary Brown's? It is bland city. I'm not a fan. Give me Popeyes any day. This is why we still have mounted police in Toronto. Do mounted police make any sense for anything but like a riot? Do they? Or crowd control? Those are like the only circumstances where mounted police make any sense to me. And even then, you think there would be alternatives. It's not hard to stop and stare when you see a member of Toronto's mounted police patrolling the streets. Where's the reason? Mounted police is a support unit since they're based at a horse palace and exhibition. What's the actual reason? I'm just skimming through this here. Historically, the mounted unit has been mostly used for crowd control, which to me is like the one thing that they could be used for. Officers are often dispatched to areas that are undergoing great distress, like the Danforth area following the mass shooting in 2018. I did not know. That's an angle. It's a way to show that we're there for them, says Sergeant McCarthy. Men and women on horseback, for some reason, it draws the public out to speak and talk. It gives you a chance to have a more personable... I will notice that. It might just be the officers on the horses, but they're a lot more like smiley and waving than the regular officers you see patrolling around in their gray, I don't know, militaristic looking vehicles. Maybe it's just the kind of cop that's drawn to a horse as a more friendly person in general. That being said, officers on horseback get stopped by regular citizens a lot. The most common questions usually are, how old are the horses? What are the names? You know, if it's not cost prohibitive and if the horses are taken care of and given a good quality of life, I have no bones with that. I think it's kind of cool, especially if there's real tangible benefits to society. That's cool. I kind of like it. And yes, I realize I have to dodge their poop when I'm in the bike lane. Here's what I want. 10 magnificent buildings built in the 80s. Let's think about it. Roy Thompson Hall is going to be on there. I have not seen this list. The Sky Dome is going to be on there. What else? Roy Thompson Hall, I think, early 80s. The Toronto Sky Dome. What else was built in the 80s? Is that all I got? That's magnificent. Scotia Plaza? That's early 90s, right? Scotia Plaza's early 90s. Can I cheat? Brookfield Place. Hummingbird Theater, says Face Culture. There we go. Hummingbird Theater. Princess of Wales Theater. That was in the 80s, right? The Princess of Wales, maybe? But I seem to remember all the Ed's restaurants being there. Let's find out. Roy Thompson Hall, 1982. Well, that was an obvious one because it was in the picture. The Sky Dome, the Toronto Sky Dome is there. 1989. The most enduring bit of architecture from the 80s came at the very end. Oh, the Skywalk. That makes sense. The Skywalk. That was built to connect Union Station to the Sky Dome and CN Tower. And that opened in 89. And I think this has been featured in movies, like masquerading as like an airport terminal or a shopping mall. I'm pretty sure it's been in movies before. If not, it should be. I was right. Scotia Plaza. So far, I got the first 4. Too bad I stopped guessing after that. Scotia Plaza, 1988. Scotia Plaza was the most significant skyscraper built in the 80s, and it's aged. Not only has it aged very well, I think it's our sexiest financial district building. It has aged very well. Queens Quay Terminal. That fake Art Deco building? This adaptive reuse project from Ziegler Architects in 83 was a big deal, coming on the heels of 2 decades where historic buildings were treated with considerable disdain. Formerly known as the Toronto Terminal Warehouse and functioned as cold storage warehouse. Oh, so they took an old Art Deco building and I did not know this. And they turned it basically into a condo, and there's a supermarket down there as well. That's cool. Not a fan of the green glass, but not that blue glass looks any better. Brad Palmer worked in the vault of the Scotia Plaza. Wow. There's a really, really old Scotia Tower right next to it, right? On Bay. Sun Life Center. Oh, the Sun Life Center. These are cool. These are like 2 buildings that look kind of like waterfalls, I think. Too bad we don't get a good... Oh, there's 2 buildings actually, and they're designed to look like waterfalls as you go up York Street or University. Maybe my memory's failing me. The Exchange Tower. Hey, I had a job interview in the Exchange Tower. This is a classic glass office tower that recalls modernistic designs of 1960s. The first ever job I got after university, it was at a call center as an insurance agent, but the recruiter who put the ad in the newspaper that I replied to worked at the Exchange Tower. And they basically, my interview, because they're a recruiter, consisted of, okay, you look presentable. Can you type? And they were reciting to me something while I was typing it. And they're like, ooh, you did 100 words a minute. Wow. Because obviously touch typing is important in that environment. And I think that's what sealed the job. Standard Life Center, 1984. That's Standard Life Center. And the Esplanade. Oh, like the other Flatiron building. The location of the building is a bit strange, as it would have been more presence if the streets to its south had more traffic, but nevertheless, it's a rare example of a modern building made in a historical style that doesn't completely fake. You installed office furniture in the vault in 86. Scotia Plaza opened in 89, so was that part of like the greater complex? Me and Ken talked about this building on a stream or on a video we did together and how we quite liked it. Citibank Place, 1983. These buildings here scream like mid-size American city downtown to me. I don't see them as classic or elegant. That's like a Hartford skyscraper. One of the late buildings to come out of John B. Parkin and Associates, Citibank Place, now Citigroup Place, hovers between modernism and postmodernism, or as I like to call, blandism. Cool. Hey, BlogTO came through with a pretty good list. Leslie hated their call center job. All they care is that you have a brain, can type, and that's about it, at least in my call center. Mine was all about, if you're on the new business team, closing. This is the thing. It was all about how many accounts you could close. And they had like this board and all these incentives and bullshit little prizes. So whoever sold the most home and car policies, and if you got a cross sell, you got like extra bonus points for that. But since it was insurance, the name of the game was risk assessment. So on one hand, you were taught to filter the risks. If something isn't good, you want to stall it. You don't want to write it. If it's a good risk, you want to write it. But 9 out of 10 people calling you are shopping around because they're shitty risks and you don't want it. So you have this company urging you to sell, but your underwriting training is like, don't sell. These are red flags. So it's really interesting how some people just put the pedal to the ground and looked the other way in a lot of stuff and racked up all the sales and got all these accolades. Well, people that were kind of like doing the job they were supposed to do didn't look like they were performing as well. Welcome to call center life. Toronto neighborhood refusing to accept name change to street festival. Yeah, that's in Roncesvalles. Toronto may soon force you to keep your cat on a leash outside. Is that a problem? Is that a problem with cats running around without leashes? Bill Chow, that is a beautiful building. That might be one of our nicest old buildings in the city for sure. PGH feels so fortunate, never worked in a call center. Fortunately, I wasn't in the call center portion very long. I think I performed well enough to get moved into a proper desk job, so I wasn't just answering calls all day. But yeah, and before that, ironically, in university, I worked at a food job. The two jobs you said, fortunately, you never worked. Cheers again, Brad. But did you see the article about husbands that can't shop for groceries? Where was that? Where was that? Toronto just got a new floating island. Where's that? Named Happy Castaways. The pieces feature turquoise-colored plant and animal sculptures like a crocodile, puma, and monkeys. Sorry, puma. We'll pronounce it correctly. It is puma, not puma. From Quebec-based artist duo Isabelle Demers and Fanny Mesnard, the piece offers reflections on our ecological footprint and urban influence on wildlife. Where's that? That's the islands. That's not Tommy Thompson Park because there's... Where is it? Harbor Square Park Basin. Oh, I did not see this the last time I was there. This must be pretty new. It was on BlogTO earlier this week. I think I missed it. Toronto's hottest new pizza joint has been closing early because they're selling out. Say it ain't so, Domino's. Say it ain't so. Police warn of scam involving Toronto's most notorious sketchy condo complex. Imagine if you lived in City Place. This is either City Place or the Ice Towers. There we go. Another day, another scam involving Toronto's infamous ice condos. Toronto police are warning the public of another shady rental scheme where potential tenants are believed to be signing a lease for a unit in the complex. What else is new? Cops say multiple units at 12 York are advertised as rentals on Kijiji, where suspects speak with victims through telephone or text to discuss property details. Everett C. $10. Hello, Johnny. Hello to everyone. Thank you, Everett C. And on behalf of Everett C., hello, everyone. Thank you very much.
Evening, Johnny. Hello to everyone.
I think people have had a bit too much of me today since this is the second stream. These suspects are so brazen they pretend to be rental agents and meet with victims in person, offering tours of units, but they aren't rental agents at all, just short. Yeah, a lot of people will literally like Airbnb a unit and then put it on one of these sites for rent and show a bunch of people the unit that they Airbnb'd under like a false account. And then they'll take a security deposit and disappear. And to think that people like terminate their lease, put everything in a moving truck, and get all ready to move to their new condo that doesn't exist. If you have scammed someone like this, that should be like 10 years in jail. Like, fuck you. You are the ultimate piece of shit. Well, I can think of things that are a lot worse, but like, you should not be in society just walking around with everyone if you're like pulling this scam. Police warn of scam. Wow. Anyways, all right. Now you know where I stand on rental scammers. The history of the baseball stadium at Hanlan's Point on Toronto Islands. This is where Babe Ruth hit his first ever professional home run. Man, I wish we kept that stadium. How awesome would that have been? It's not like we're doing anything with the islands there anyways, anyway. Brad Palmer says, any games tonight? I don't know. I was hoping that Tech Needs Tea would pop in because she sent us super last time, and I promised her next time she's in, we would do a game. We also have Ken streaming at 9. So I don't know. Maybe we'll pass on that tonight, but maybe I'll promise next Sunday to play some games. Mark H says, talking of scams, my neighbor just got scammed for $35,000 with the Elder scam. Gee, I thought she was smart. I guess not. Face Culture says, can you do a poll on the music? What, the background music in the stream? It's pretty subtle. I'm kind of fine with it. I change it from time to time. So I kind of filtered through something before this stream. I was looking at my comments, and when someone leaves like an offensive comment or a comment that gets flagged for whatever reason, YouTube holds it for review, which means the creator or the YouTuber is supposed to manually go through these filtered comments and approve it or reject it. So the way that looks is when I go into my control panel here, these are the normal comments. This is for the Johnny Strides channel, by the way. Gertich says, how often do you check the comments? Lately, I've just been waiting for my live streams to do it because, I don't know, it gives me something to do. You say Spadina, I say Spadina. Still a great street to walk. Spadina north of Bloor, Spadina south of Bloor. Get with the program. Anyways, this is the magic held for review button. Now, I went through this quickly to remove some absolutely vile stuff no self-respecting human should ever be subject to read. But I'll show you guys what else happens inside the held for review comments. So these are the comments that YouTube says, no, these are not available to everyone. Bill Chow says, don't worry, we are not getting too much of you. Thank you, Bill Chow. So it says, comments here are removed. No, I don't want to learn more. No. Uh-oh. Sorry, I just want to get back to... How do I close this here? I guess I can't. I can't close that little thing on the top, which is kind of annoying, but so here's one. Okay, just this one happens like a million times in a day where it's just like another language and there's a link, and this link is often linking to like a scam or something shady like that. So we're just going to remove that. Here's a person who just used way too much emojis, potentially inappropriate. Face Culture says this background is making your streams less ASMR. I'm not trying to make the streams everyone's got a preference. Brad Palmer says, yay, 71 likes and only 130 watching. I currently show 137 watching, 70 likes. Thank you, everyone who hit the like button. All right, Nose, I'm going to... And then what I can do here is I can approve the comment. I can remove it. I can report it. Or I can ban the user from the channel. So I'll approve that one. This guy says, Toronto is ugly. A horrible place to live if you actually enjoy parks and nature. I'm going to approve that only so I can go back in and give it a smart-ass reply later. A good place for the drug addicts to piss and puke, ... I am going to remove this comment. Here's one. This is very, very common, and I used to have to catch these myself. My World says, a walk in Church Street, Pride 2022. So this is their comment. They went to my video. Oops, did I just approve that? They went to my video on Pride. I accidentally just approved their comment. And they posted a link to their video, which I already disliked because I went through these ahead of time. This is pretty shitty stuff. Like, you didn't even leave a comment. You're just blatantly advertising your own video. So I'm going to ban you from my channel. This person writes, keep going north. You'll see something else. Yonge Street, North York, Toronto. GoPro Hero 9 and Insta360 One X. Relaxing. Hashtag Toronto hashtag. And if we click it, what do we get? We get their video. Yonge Street, North York, Toronto. So your comment is a link to your video. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and remove you from my channel. This person says, what's this parade all about? That's about the Pride Parade. This was blocked. I don't know why it was blocked. But also I don't really care for that comment, so I'm just going to leave it in the land of blocked. World's biggest gay pride parade 2022, Barcelona. So this is a channel called Top Most Famous, who linked to my street festival walk, and their comment is to their channel called Top Most Famous and their video on Gay Pride Barcelona. Like, you're not even commenting on my video. Like, how shameless is that? This is not how you get views on YouTube. I am going to go ahead and block this user so I don't have to deal with this. Jim Martin. Jim Martin leaves a lot of good comments. Be careful, Johnny. Some of these batteries catch on fire. So their comment was blocked because they put a link to YouTube on it. Any link basically gets flagged. Electric car catches fire. Holy shit. Did you see that? Police tried putting out the fire, but it kept coming. Well, they were using the wrong extinguishing agent, right? Let's go back to that. So this guy, his e-bike just starts scooting. And oh, there's a second person there. Wow. And this guy obviously doesn't have a belt. Jim Martin, yeah, that's a good comment. You put a link in it, though. That's the west side ain't the worst road, says Omer. See, he got flagged because he put this period here, which makes YouTube think it is a link. So poor grammar aside, I'll go ahead and approve this because that is not a link. Now we got one of these other ones, LP whatever. She is Gondis.uno, need of over drama, or like what? Can anyone make sense of this? What? I'm just gonna delete that. There we have another one. There we have another one just linking stuff with no comment. Another one. Jim Martin again. Be careful with your lithium batteries. Some of them are catching fire. Yeah, I'll approve that one. Good evening from Gujarat. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But alas, you are really just promoting your YouTube channel. You know where you could go? Is this a link to your own video? Is that what this is? Is this a link to your own video? What is this?
I want to make another comment on the movie Fireproof 2008, United States of America made in the South.
Was this filmed with the world's first ever digital camera?
I don't know very much. Is a state just up of Florida and quite close. I mean, it's on the coast
Fireproof 2008.
on the east.
USA unit and INT Captain Caleb. Hero character. What? What the hell is this video, man? And why are you telling my viewers to go watch it? I'm going to leave that flagged. He did it again. Another video. Another video. So this guy is going to my channel and copying and pasting his videos. Look at this. Franklin Mars. Why? Oh, because of some links. I'll approve that. Franklin. Azka family. Look at this. All they did was leave a link to their YouTube video.
Hai semua, kembali lagi di
You might be a sweet person. You might have a wonderful family and a great channel. But you're literally just going into my video and leaving a link to your video with no comments or anything. No. No. I'm going to remove you from my channel. Like, no. This person wrote hashtag Toronto 2021. More of these. At 1542, the lady said, everyone you meet here is so nice and friendly. That's nice to hear. Yeah, see, like a lot of good comments do end up getting flagged. I think it was the link here, even though they linked to within my own video, which should not have done that. More of this stuff, more of this stuff, more of this stuff. More of this stuff, more of this stuff. Good morning. Today is a beautiful day. They made the mistake of the period, so now it looks like a link. Natalie as well. She is a regular commenter. Good morning, y'all. I think we can all agree at Johnny Strides needs a staycation at one of these fancy hotels and get a massage. You deserve it, Johnny, after all these uploads. Thank you, Natalie. Unfortunately, you didn't put a space after the period, so YouTube thought you were putting a link. That outfit drives me Reiku nuts on you, and you have that curvy body. You did a good job modeling it too. Also like the last outfit at 2011. Love how the garter belts connect to the stockings. Are you talking about people in... Creepy. Alejandra. Check this. Oh, we were talking about ugly buildings. What the hell is that? All right, Alejandra, I will let this link go back in. So this is basically what we're dealing with in the world of held for review comments. I don't know if any other YouTuber has ever shared this, but it's mostly just bullshit. It's mostly just dumb comments. A lot of innocent comments where people just made it look like a link, so YouTube flagged it. But most of it's just people fishing for views and spam and other shady stuff. What about the real comments? Harjot says, great walk. Epic Nation HD says, great video. David says, you bought rice and oatmeal and top ramen and Wonder Bread and hot dogs and Gatorade and sour worms and a treat to give Charlie when you see them. You said, guess what you got? All right. Fair point. Thank you for this video. It is very helpful. You are a great guy. Glad it was helpful. I will lazy reply. We're not going to do this too long, by the way. I think somebody else is streaming at 9. You say Spadina, I say Spadina. Just make us realize we're all like zombies without an internet. Finally, a lot of people I saw walked around the park. Not all of us, but most of us. Good grammar is dying. The other flip side of that is not everybody is a native English speaker, and people are trying their best, so I'm okay with poor grammar. Susan says, sorry, gonna miss Stumbles tonight, but take care, everyone. You passed me on my bike at Bruton Road and Birchmount, says Sile Smith. Oh, that was from today's live stream. Cheers again, Brad. What I'm going to do after this stream, I'm going to finish up tomorrow's video. It's one I filmed on Thursday. I just got to do like a title and thumbnail. Then I'm going to sit my ass. Sile, probably Kyle. Good point, Lisa. Then I'm going to sit my ass down on my couch, get lost in my THC drinks, and we're just going to say goodnight. Maybe I'll get freaky with my VR headset later. Bowling, of course. It was kind of interesting that we almost ran into each other since I was at the festival between 2:30 and 4. Then I took the 17 Birchmount bus to Warden Station, passing where you walked to finish your stream. Hope you had a good time. Thank you, Alex. You are in the audience. I hope you had a good time as well. Dang, I was at the festival near St. Clair. Why is that bad? That was a pretty good festival. I think the festivals this weekend were better than the previous festivals I've been to. I really liked the one, Taste of Lawrence, up in Scarborough. It just had a more chill atmosphere to it. And it had a pretty good midway. It just seemed less corporate as well. Like, good on Scarborough. I think they might have had the best festival of the year so far. Falcom says, nice walk, Johnny. What a beautiful day there in Toronto, Scarborough. Thanks for sharing, and may stop by over at the Stumbles channel later tonight. Falcom Scott, are you there? Earth to Falcom Scott, did you make it? I know it's late for you, and I know Yogi said she was going to sleep and couldn't make it. Alex says, I agree with you. Taste of Lawrence was so good. There was somebody in the chat like, this isn't good. I just kind of ignored that when I saw it. Very interesting vlog for me. I think vlogs have a bit more of like the selfie style camera for me, since I live just around the corner from Dufferin and St. Clair, close to Earl's Court Park. This one was an absolute nightmare to edit, but it was fun. Hello, Johnny. Great, glorious weather. There are many beautiful people. Yes, there are. Funny Dog says, great walk. The street festivals seem very festive and less chaotic than other street festivals. More of a hometown feel. I agree. Funny Dog. I haven't seen much of you lately, but good to know you're still around. Harjot says, congrats on your 76,000 subscribers. Thank you, Harjot. If only what? Good morning, dear Johnny. Good sharing, dear. Love from Pakistan, dear friend. Little overuse of the word dear, but I'll take it. Congrats on that. No, we're not celebrating until we get 100, which won't be for at least a year. Great video, Johnny. My brother used to live in St. Clair West and Vaughan Road, but now he's living in Davisville with his wife. Thanks for sharing your video, and catch you on the next one. Hey, you're stealing my tagline there. Toronto is the greatest city. This man types the truth. Everyone from all around the world are here. Not everyone. I mean, there's what, 4.5 or 5 billion people on Earth, but we are over 50% of the people in Toronto were not born here, which makes Toronto amazing for so many things. I think that was Anthony Bourdain's favorite characteristic of Toronto. We got the best food. Sorry, New York City. We're more diverse than you. We got better food. Maybe not at the high end, but at the real end, we got it. Kohana is here. Johnny, you chugged milkshakes and going to Mars? I chugged Feed the Jukebox Milkshake IPA. And I'm going to hit some drinking edibles later. Vivian Johnson says, thanks for the Sunday chat. See you in the morning. Thank you, Vivian. Providing I can get my shit together in time to have a video ready for tomorrow, I will see you in the morning. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for your support on the earlier stream. Ambience Travel, thank you for sharing your walk, your beautiful country with the world. Thank you for sharing your walk, your beautiful country with the world. I suspect somebody is just copying and pasting that message over and over again into different channels. Edinburgh, Scotland walking tour, Ireland, cool stuff, but I don't appreciate the blatant spam. gonna remove you. I'm gonna remove you. Natalie says, thank you for documenting this. I stopped using Rogers way back in the 90s. Sorry, not sorry. I only noticed there was a problem when I had to fill up my Presto card to head into the city. I have so many thoughts on this and why ultimately this is not Rogers' problem. It's the CRTC and every single federal government we've ever had's problem for protecting this stupid monopoly. But yeah, I'm completely moving everything away from Rogers as well, just because I'm petty like that. Happy Sunday, Johnny, and everyone just watching now, playing catch up. I love how the city is more lively when the internet is down. I don't know if it was more lively, but it's pretty bad. I mean, pretty different, very different vibe. A lot less people looking at where they're going and not their phone. I was down by Bay and Wellesley around 12 p.m. on Friday, and it was nice to see everyone out, especially at Union Station. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you, Natalie, for your kind words. Johnny the best. Hello there. I just discovered you. You make a very nice video. I follow you from Germany. I would like to get to know you better. We just went from fantastically nice and friendly comment to slightly creepy, a little bit, hopefully well-intentioned. You are a very nice person. We're just gonna click the heart and move on. Nice video, Johnny. We went... Ooh, he's got the Korean hanbok in that picture. We went to the Salsa Festival around 5 p.m. and had more than double people on the street. Very nice mood after this boring pandemic times. Boring does not begin to describe the last 2 years. We were expecting to finally meet you, but you were there earlier. Thanks for watching. Thank you. I, sir, please. Any more jobs, sir, please? All right, Brad Palmer. Have a good night. I guess that's your way of saying, screw this guy. I'm going over to see Ken. Speaking of which, is that guy doing his thing yet? Toronto Live Walk with Ken, a Sunday evening exploration through parts of York and back towards downtown. Parts of York, not East York, but York. What I suspect Ken did was he headed up that way and he made a normal video. And now he is live streaming his way back into Toronto, which is also a clever way for him to save on the subway fare. He's a lot... Oop. What is this? What is this live? Is this the new thumbnail? Ken has changed his thumbnail. Gertej says, me and Ken are your favorite new YouTube streamer. Jeanette says, good night, Johnny and friends. Wake up early at 5 a.m. 5 a.m. Let's leave a message to Ken. I said, this isn't even the real... Oh, this is the real Johnny Strides. I said, what the heck is this all about?
All right, I hope you enjoy the replay, Falcom. Maybe you're in bed by now.
Now I can see
Alex, how you doing?
who is cheating on me. Who is in Ken's stream. Let's see.
Holy fuck. I'll pronounce that slowly. I hope you enjoy the stream, and I hope I do have a good walk. Hey, Sanjib, how you doing?
Vivian Johnson cheating on me. Marie Palmer cheating on me. Ken is live. See you, Johnny. Michelle Briggs bailing on me. Christine Camley. I have zero ability. My stream is dying.
And Mr. Strides.
Teratopia. Alex.
Let's see if you can figure out what this is all about.
Brad Palmer. Whitby Dude. Sunjibs. All right, guys. I think it's
Vivian Johnson.
I think Ken has successfully defeated me. Anyways, I need to do some stuff anyways. So if you want to continue chatting with everyone, head on over to Ken's channel. He's a great guy. Excellent live streams going on. So I'm not going to be watching that just because I got some SHIT to do. But I want to thank everyone for watching tonight. Thank you to our mods. Thank you to those who sent support earlier in the stream and Everett on this one. Thanks to our channel members, Patreon supporters, all on the other channel. Boardwalk Brad, yes, he is. just as I am finishing this one. So thank you guys very much. I will probably go live tomorrow or Tuesday on the main channel. That one's probably going to be from the new e-bike, and I'm going to maybe show off the exceptional range on it. I don't know, but I've got a thumbnail to make and some THC to consume. Mike T says you never said where you were going. That is by design. Maybe I'll have to change the topic or the title of this stream, because I put that in the title and I didn't really talk about it. It stumbles, but yeah, I have not. But it is Europe, but it is not Eastern Europe. It is like main Europe. All right, Brad Palmer, Lisa Palmer, Mike T, Marg H, Gertej, Sunjib, Lisa, Novell Koss, E. Blake, Boardwalk Brad, Unknown Canada, Chris Mills, Alex, Epic Nation HD, and everyone. Have a good night. I'll see you next time I stream. I will hopefully premiere tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Thanks for tuning in, and now I will awkwardly end the stream. Yoink.